Vishan, co-founder and developer at Socialinsider. Join me for the next live training webinar.
Hi, Razvan Vishan here, co-founder and dev at Socialinsider. Yeah, co-founder and dev. That's cool, right? And welcome to a new edition of Socialinsider's webinars. So in this webinar, we're gonna chat about our brand new feature that's called Brands Analytics. So uh, if you use Socialinsider or if you're new to Socialinsider, the core concept in here is it's a profile, social profile. So that profile can be Facebook, Instagram, and so on. What we're doing with brands analytics is the brand concept is an umbrella concept that groups two or more social profiles under the same umbrella. So let's say if you if you manage a company, say Amazon. So if you want to see the combined total of the whole company's activity and engagement and followers across all the channels, you can see it with this. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, this tutorial is gonna be split up in two. I'm gonna guess. The first part is that I'm gonna show you how to add the brands and to define them in the context where you already have the profiles added. So this means that you're an existing client. And then I'm going to show you the brand. And then in the second part, I'm going to show you how, if you don't have the profiles added, how the brands can be defined. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm having here a test project with several profiles, and these are added semi-random because I'm testing some stuff out. And I'm going to use Bitdefender, which is my previous employee, by the way. This is an antivirus company. This is a really great company to work for. And actually, fun fact, all of us in Socialinsider worked there. And it was a really, really awesome place to work. So I'm going to choose Bitdefender, and because I added all the profiles here, and define the Bitdefender brand and see what can we derive from it. So first of all, we have the Bitdefender Facebook page. So right under the name, there's a little drop down called Add to Brand. So I'm just gonna write this up, Bitdefender. And now it's added. And if you notice in the left side pane, there's a new brand that popped up. But I think at the moment that's not really interesting because it has in it only the Facebook page. Let's add, if we find it, okay, I found it, the Instagram profile of Bitdefender. Again, add it to Bitdefender, which already exists. And now Twitter. Let's add it here. Add it to the brand. Okay, and the final one is YouTube. Added. But one thing to note here is that we're not confined only to one profile per social network. So let's say we have Bitdefender Bhutan. If you don't know, Bhutan is a state in Southeastern Asia. So I haven't been there, but let's also add it just because we can. And now I think we defined the brand, we added all the profiles under it, and now let's see what data we can get. So now I clicked on the Bitdefender brand under the brands section in the left side pane. And in the only section here is at the overview, we see some summary of all the social profiles here. So we have one YouTube, two Facebook, one Instagram, and one Twitter. and the number of fans from each channel, and the engagement. Okay, this is, I think, a bug, but I'm working on the development version, so I don't think this is in production. The engagement and posts probably for the YouTube and Facebook of the Bitdefender Bhutan, those are zero obviously, and the zero that don't show. Okay, so now we get to have an overview. Okay, the sort doesn't work. I'm just gonna fix it now. I told you I'm also a dev here. And we can go to the next section, which is the key metrics. So total brand posts, the brand posted 227 posts in the last 30 days, which is the period we're talking about. The total brand engagement is 17K, which is 19% higher than the previous period, which is the previous 30 days. Total brand gain fans, so it was a decrease of 320. So, okay. Now we're moving on to the next section. I'm gonna tell you the sections first. That's the audience, the posts, the engagement, and you can see the posts in details. So the most engaged brand posts, the best posts by sorted by engagement. And let's take a deeper look at audience first. So Facebook is apparently number one with 1 million fans, and also some decrease in the fan count. Then Instagram, then Twitter, then YouTube and LinkedIn. The LinkedIn page is not added because please you need to note that LinkedIn in Socialinsider and actually in analytics space in general only works for owned pages. They have not yet opened up their APIs to competition page. So yeah, and you have a little bar chart here with the gained fans and lost fans, and a pie chart with the breakdown of number of fans per channel, per social network. Okay, the next section is the posts one, and we have here the rate in which they posted. So Twitter was the highest, and then it seems like Facebook was the second one, and then Instagram. YouTube, nothing in the last 30 days. And compared to the previous period, it decreased. But that can be explained because it was there was the holidays, and yeah, they posted a little less. How about engagement? So in engagement, they're up 19%, mostly because of Twitter, which was really high, 6 times more than the last 30 days. And the most engagement they had was on Facebook, 13K, then Twitter, 2.5K, and Instagram, 1K, for a total of 17K engagement. So those were the 3 big sections that you could see. And then we can move on to the most engaged brand posts, which, as we can see, we were able to see earlier, the first ones come from Facebook, and 2,000 and 1,400 and so on, then Twitter and so on. And you see some Instagram here, but 150. Okay, this was the main brand overview analytics section. This is, of course, exportable as a PDF, and the PPT is coming soon. The second part of this was I want to show you how you can you can define the brand if you don't have it already added the page. So, but before I do that, I just wanted to point out that you can go to the settings section and you can see here all the profiles and see all the brands, and you can delete this brand. So there you go. So I deleted it and no more of this brand. Okay, let's add it in the following way. So I'm gonna add the defender here. Click verify, and I'm gonna add it to a new project. Let's call the project webinar. And step 3 is added to a brand. So I'm gonna set the brand name Bitdefender. Add Facebook page. Okay. So the page was added to this project, and we are now retrieving the data for the last 12 months. But the data is already there because this page was added sometime. Notice that you don't need to select the brand from the drop down under the profile name, and you already have it here. And if we click the brand here, we can only see that in this project. So now we're talking about the webinar project. We have the brand name Bitdefender, which only has the Facebook page for now. Let's also add the Instagram page. Okay, it tells me I need to add the own profile. Let's 1 second. I'm gonna authorize my Instagram accounts. Okay. Add selected profiles. I'm gonna add them to the active project. Okay, back now. This is because it's a new requirement from Facebook. You if you want to scan a competition page, you need to add your own account, because we use the access token that we receive from your own account to get the info from the competition page. It may sound a little weird, but that's how they define their APIs, and we're working with that. So we found the Instagram page with Bitdefender. We want to add it to the webinar project and add it to a brand, to the Bitdefender brand. We could add a new brand here and say something else, but we just want to see added to the existing brand Bitdefender. So add Instagram business profile. As you can see here, we switched from the active project to the webinar project. You can see here all the projects. And if we click the Bitdefender brand, it's gonna load these two profiles. So again, the data starts to show up. So no more zeros everywhere, but for some profiles, for some networks, we have post counts and fans and engagement. Let's also add the Twitter. This is a shorthand for adding the profile, because I already know the username. So added it. Again, usually if we don't have the data, it's going to take 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the platform and on the system load to load that. Again, we load the brand analytics section again, and here it is. All 3 profiles are here, and with all the sections. So this was the new brands analytics section that we just implemented it in December and January, and we released it, I think, 3 weeks ago. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.